strings.
Welcome to part 3 of cleaning up the shop. So, as you can see, we got this thing all scuffed, and this thing should be ready to paint after it dries a little bit more right here. I think this is, I don't know what's up with that, if that's kind of wet or what that is. Maybe it just needs a little bit of air moving across it. But, so, since we are going to be painting this, I would like to go ahead and kind of refresh this whole area over here. But I would like to give it a quick little scuff. It takes way too freaking long to scuff all this paint off with this little guy right here, and we only have the rental until like 6 o'clock, and it's like 1 o'clock right now. So I'm gonna try to move some of this stuff out of the way real quick and just kind of do a light little pass over the top of it. This stuff just takes way too long to do. I mean, I would spend probably the rest of my life over here trying to take all this paint off, but I think if we give it a nice good scuff, you know, bust off some of the loose stuff and kind of feather out some of the edges to the other stuff, then you know, we won't have any issues with this epoxy sticking over here again. And it's just gonna be so nice to have, you know, this whole little piece of the shop like looking like brand new. I'm really excited for that. I would eventually like to do this, but I don't think we have enough paint, and right now we kind of have a lot of other stuff. Like, I was supposed to be working on the Civic today and my buddy's car, and instead we're painting. So we definitely got a lot of stuff to do, but I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and it seems like a lot of you guys are really stoked about this whole shop revamp, and honestly I am too. It's gonna be so much more motivating, and I feel like it's just gonna be nice to just come here and just look at it and just be like proud of like actually the videos and stuff, and the car sitting in here and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna quit rambling and start moving some stuff. Got all the crap out of the way, moved the toolboxes, the welders, engines, just basically everything, tire machine, pretty much anything that was fairly easy to move I did. And so now we just got the bench and the other stuff. So give it a nice sweep. So now I'm gonna go ahead, rinse down the floor a little bit. And the reason I'm doing this wet is just to keep the dust down, and because as soon as we started doing this yesterday, just a couple little, you know, 30 seconds of it, and it was already had a bunch of dust. So gonna just kind of go over this real quick. Hopefully it turns out pretty nice, and yeah, then we'll get to cleaning it off and then let it dry enough to hopefully paint it. Alright, so this whole thing is all done and drying, and we might be able to paint it tonight. But the baby came over here to inspect the work. What do you think, baby?
What's that? Cheese. Cheese.
That's cheese. That's actually not cheese. That's Kit Kat.
It's a white
Say cheese, baby.
Cheese. What's that? Cheese. No, that's a car.
Baby, what is that?
Car.
That's her car.
You say turbo?
Turbo?
Ooh, she says turbo now. So, yeah, I'm gonna run up to Home Depot and drop off that thing. Since Ty went and picked it up yesterday, I gotta drop it off today, and then maybe come back and paint things tonight, because we gotta paint things so that we could start getting things done again. Alright guys, well, look at that. She's painted. Now the lift just kind of looks out of place because it's all kind of older. It's like an older style lift. I wish I had like a nice brand new one in here, but this one works really well. And you know, it's like one of them. This thing's freaking older than me, and it just works so good. But yeah, this is that's the floor. All the way over there. I don't know why some spots like look like that. Maybe there's like it's drying a little bit faster, the floor is absorbing it a little bit better. But or maybe it's just a little bit thinner right there. But yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm not excited to actually put all this stuff back over there because it's not going to look as good as it does now. But yeah, hopefully this will give you a little bit more motivation to get down here and actually get cracking on stuff. Nice pretty shop. And then what we'll do is this will be like a nice pretty area where hopefully, you know, either cars that are mostly done, or, you know, kind of long-term projects or projects that are kind of done. We'll go over here, but at least they'll look pretty sitting over here versus, you know, my wedding tent of crap.
Why, Trevor, why?
Why are we doing this?
Why is this back in here?
Because it's got all the parts, man. It's got all the good parts. It has no coolant. It has all the parts, none of the coolant. I don't even know if I should keep this down right here. It looks kind of gross, but...
Yeah, clear out some more stuff and
bring some more back in.
Bring some more back in.
I mean, that's the name of the game.
That's how hoarders work, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. You justify getting rid of some other stuff, so that way you can justify getting more new stuff. Should we pull this harness out?
No.
So I could use it as a test for my other.
I thought you had one.
I might have one. See, but we know this one runs.
Yeah. I was filming in the back of your head.
Why?
I wasn't paying attention. Pay no attention. This is disgusting. Oh man. We could pull that alternator too and scrap it separate.
I mean, like, it almost wouldn't be bad to keep that tranny. What if I blow up my tranny? What if I blow up my tranny, man?
We'll go get one from the junkyard for $200.
Yeah, but that's... I could just have one right now.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to blow the tranny.
Axles and all the stuff. Look at this injector wiring. That's good injector wiring.
Yeah. It's almost as good as the injector wiring that's in there.
Oh wow, actually that is pretty good injector wiring.
With the tape on there, huh?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not bad. We got this.
Should make a video how to pull a Honda engine in 20 minutes.
Good.
Good, huh?
It's got a good timing belt. Looks nice and fresh.
I mean, that does actually look pretty good.
But it has a fresh oil pan gasket too. Oh wow, that's a Gates. Yeah. I mean, I do want these motor mounts though. At least some of them.
Let's get the front too. Leave the back.
Bit of an update. Got the head pulled off of the Civic, got the radiator, got the ECU harness, strut tower brace, all that crap out of there. And I mean, its engine looked like it was in good shape. Other than that, that one just don't move up and down anymore because it's got that big hole in the block. But I mean, overall, it's not a bad Civic. So now I'm just having that internal like hoarder debate on. I want to keep these motor mounts, but then it's like, what if I blow up the tranny and that thing? And then, you know, it has... Somebody did spy some lower control arms. I don't know how they spied them, because I don't think we even, like, videoed them, but it does have...
They're $20.
I mean, they are. They're like $40, like, lower control arms, but nonetheless, it does have lower control arms. This one has stock. That one has stock ones. Ty, look at those.
We could probably get some with, like, spherical... bushings and stuff that are nice.
Or we could just take those ones off of there and just freaking throw them on there. But so I think I'm just gonna do. I'm probably gonna hold off on this thing for about a week. I'm gonna make some posts and part out a couple of things. So if you guys are specifically interested in a D16 Z6 head, you know, intake manifold, all that stuff, that stuff will work. I'm probably gonna keep that P28. Maybe, just because it's a P28 and those are nice. But if you want one of those and you want to make me a hell of a deal of an offer on it, let me know. This thing's gonna sit around for probably about another week, just in case I need to pull any other like trim or, you know, stuff like that off of it, and then we're gonna send it to the scrapper. So yeah, Ty's gonna go around and grab some lunch. I'm gonna clean up some of this stuff and kind of organize it, and then probably maybe try to push this thing out back for now, and then I guess that's it. Then after that, we're gonna go to the scrapyard. So going to the scrapyard, have a bunch of aluminum radiators and stuff. Bell housing off the Studio 9 tranny, aluminum oil pans, just a bunch of stuff like that. Saab subframes, Honda engine, Audi engine, a bunch of stuff. Basically just getting rid of a lot of that. We have a ton of frickin' scrap over here still. It's like a junkyard, but don't mind this, don't mind that. We're gonna go get rid of at least some of it. So when I come here, I just look at all the cars and I'm like, man, look at all that potential. I bet somebody's like
that Trailblazer.
You would say that.
Well, look at that Prelude over there.
I bet you there's some good cars in there.
There's a Evo. Look at that Evo right there. Civic Evo.
Trailblazer SS.
Somebody's house. Yeah, Trailblazer SS. What else? Monte.
Look at that EK Cooper.
Look at that Civic over there.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Is that a? That's a 2000.
That's EK Cooper.
Oh, bud, we
What do
knew
you think
that.
all those cars are?
I
They...
don't know if you guys have ever seen a scrapyard before, but this is like one small pile. And they like differentiate it up between everything. Right? So that's all the steel, and then we'll go and dump all this. It's like all aluminum, try to separate it. And they'll give you like mixed aluminum for the engines and stuff, and then all the alternators and starters, because they have copper and stuff in there. So you get more from that way. It's like $80 a ton for steel, but you get more for aluminum and copper wire and everything like that. So now we'll go over there and we'll unload all this. That's a lot of aluminum. Stuff's not tangled. Over there.
We got $4 for the alternators.
$4. How much in aluminum? $2 or what? Aluminum is half of it, more than half. Yeah, $1 for aluminum. It's not bad. It's not bad, huh?
I don't know. And then it'll probably be like maybe $40 for the other stuff.
Oh, that's just all aluminum?
Yeah, this is all aluminum.
Okay.
So we'll be over $100 tonight.
Okay, not a bad trip.
It's not bad for stuff laying around the shop.
Yeah.
We could have probably doubled that if we would have actually just brought the other stuff too.
Yeah. It's alright. More trips.
Overall, 127.
Right, so where's my 60?
I mean, I got lunch, so that was
Lunch and storage?
Well, I mean, I work plenty for storage, so.
yeah. It's alright, David. Alright guys, so that is, I guess that's cleaning the shop part 3. I still need to kind of finalize a couple little things. I got Derek's car over here I'm working on, but you guys will see another video about that. Actually put some of this stuff more so away, and I already spilled some tranny fluid out of that. You know, close the doors on stuff and organize it just a little bit more. But hopefully you guys are stoked about this painted floor. I really think this, I mean, just even that car sitting over there right now, that just looks so much better. So, Civic will get some stuff done here shortly. We're going to finish this thing up tonight. And then we got rid of a whole mountain of trash, cleaned off this whole section right here, got rid of Dave's spare engine, or like an Audi engine that he had, scrapped a Honda engine, got rid of a ton of stuff that's in. This is like kind of my scrap metal box that I kind of keep some good stuff in, but it's mostly just trash. And then a ton of stuff out at outside in the scrap pile. So VTech head I put on Facebook for like $200. So we're gonna see what happens with that. Gonna put all this stuff in a Honda box and throw it up on the shelf, and then obviously, you know, do a fluids run and all that other type of stuff. But I just wanted to get a video up for you guys. So there might be a part 4, there might not. It'll probably just be cleaning it up in maybe the beginning or the end of another video. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I guess let me know what you think. I don't know. What else like should I do with this thing? Because that's almost, I don't know. That's getting clean too. So we might have a part 4, but I know you guys are really stoked to see this type of stuff. But oh, and everybody was telling me that I was asking too much for the 3-wheeler, but I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and I actually had some guys like getting in a bidding war, like messaging me back and forth, and finally ended up just decided to go ahead and throw it on eBay. So that is on eBay if you guys are interested. There's another one on there for like $3,800 is what it pretty much just sold for. Maybe even more. It was bidding like $39. So we'll see what happens with that. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow or the next day.